season. The only one to do it was Thurman Thomas in 91. Thurman won MVP that year. Could Bijan be headed in that direction? We'll find out. Week 6 is now officially behind us after the doubleheader last night. And so it is time for J-Mac holding McCourt.
Let's talk all about it. Everybody is getting it done. We're going to start with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, you dived right into it. I appreciate that. I was going to set you up, but I like it.
Oh, my bad.
No, Chiefs, what are they?
They're the best team in the AFC right now.
What?
Patrick Mahomes is happy. This one is just for Jeff Saturday. I know we all love the Indianapolis Colts.
I was going to say.
The Chiefs beat you so bad they make you want to fight them in the parking lot after the game. If you've experienced that, you know exactly what it is. I know everybody hates to see the Kansas City Chiefs win it, but get out the way. Mahomes is back. He's smiling, he's sticking his tongue out at the games, and they're having a blast getting it done. Baker Mayfield, 6 weeks through the season, he is your MVP. Hey, this upcoming game against the Detroit Lions, they're going to have me and Dominique Foxworth out there playing wide receivers because they have no one left. But somehow or another, Baker Mayfield, 12 touchdowns, 1 interception. He still gets it done, and he talks trash, so you got to love that.
Yes,
the Pittsburgh Steelers going into it right now, they have found their winning formula. You know what it is? Run the football, and then let Rodgers run around and make plays with his legs. Graz watched on Sunday, and he loved it. He said, you know what? Rodgers is spry. I know he's older, but he still figures out how to get on the run and make plays. And, oh, yeah, the defense is coming alive. Jalen Ramsey, 2 sacks in the game, stopping the run. The Steelers favorite to win the division? Maybe.
They actually are now finally favored to win the division at 4-1. With the Ravens sitting at 1-5, and the other 2 Ohio teams trading quarterbacks one to the other, which caught the attention of Mike Tomlin. And he didn't like it, and he wants you to know it. In his press conference yesterday, Tomlin questioned the Cleveland Browns and their general manager, Andrew Berry, for the decision to trade Flacco to Cincinnati. Listen.
To be honest, it was shocking to me. Andrew Berry must be a lot smarter than me or us, because it doesn't make sense to me. To trade a quarterback that you think enough of to make your opening day starter to a division opponent that's hurting in that area. But that's just my personal feelings.
I love it.
I love it.
My favorite
tenure is awesome.
He took the group chat to the public.
Yeah. Here's my favorite part. My favorite part is
his full name.
He could have went on Andrew Berry on a lot more than that. He just waited until it was the Flacco thing. But you know what happened? Like it was last year that when they were playing the Colts and he told them, make sure you don't knock AR out of the game. I don't want to see Flacco. Flacco comes in and beats him. And so he's got he's seen some Flacco days where they come back. He's salty at Andrew for making that trade in the division. I love the old school mentality.
Yeah, I think he does understand exactly what's going on, and that's why he doesn't like it. He feels like...
What is it? What is going on?
I mean, he feels like the Bengals got a little bit better, and the Browns don't care about what happens in the division this season. So they're like, all right, let me get some picks, whatever, and don't make my team. He wanted to go up against Jake Browning, and now he's got Joe Flacco.
And you got him twice in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you're concerned about Flacco, then, yeah, I can understand being ticked off.
And for Andrew Berry and the Browns, they're looking at it like you said, Nick, you got a draft pick, and they're also looking at it as, you know what, for the Cincinnati Bengals, we don't want you to end up with the number 1 pick. We're going to give you Joe Flacco. He'll be just good enough to win a game or 2. Now you end up picking in the teens, and we're actually helping our team for the future. We don't give a damn about the Pittsburgh Steelers and how it impacts them. We hate everybody in the division.
And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not his job to worry about how it impacts anybody
I don't even think it was even that nefarious. I think it's like, we're done with this guy. Someone's offering us something. We're going to take it.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Like they weren't going to play Flacco the rest of the year.
Let's go back to the beginning part of it. Are the Pittsburgh Steelers going to win that division?
I mean, the rules say somebody has to.
Right.
Like, that's in the rules. So, look,
It hurts him. It hurts him.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you'd have to say yes. But, like, get back. If the Bengals beat them Thursday night, like, are all bets off? Do the Ravens have a softer schedule coming up and get their quarterback back healthy? I mean, it's not over. We've seen the Steelers start out hot and fade. That wouldn't be the first time it's ever happened. So, but they're the only ones, really, that things have gone well for so far in that division.
Yeah, no, I think I would lean towards the Steelers. However, like the Ravens defense, without getting the people back, played a little bit better, well, honestly, a lot better against this Rams team. If Lamar comes back and that offense goes back to scoring 30 points and has
It's a lot of ifs. It's not. It's one if.
I mean,
It's
look,
one if. If the defense
was
keeps
a
playing
fifth.
good, if Lamar comes back, plays good, if they score 30 points a game, you can't group them all
If the
together.
Steelers
If
stop
Lamar
playing
comes back,
Carson Wentz,
they score 30 points.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
not an if.
Okay, you combine it. I got you.
The reality is when you're 1-5, you need a lot of ifs to fall your way. Their schedule, the Ravens' schedule, in theory, does look manageable, and they get 2 cracks at Pittsburgh, so they will have their opportunity to climb back into it. But the Steelers are now the favorites to win that division. Okay, time for carbs. Let's do it, people. Pancakes. Pancakes is one of our favorite things. Dominic, get it started.
We're cranking this up. Little taste, little appetizer. Oh, my goodness. Get out the way. You got to like that. Are you serious? Oh, get out the way. Lay the hat down. 1 cake. Yeah. 2 cakes.
And the pancakes are here. Dominique will get us started. There we go. Jessica's here with us as well. Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, we're starting it out. Down in my neck of the woods, UGA. We're starting it right here. Sat him down. Look at him pull. Got a little screen action. Get up top, get on him, and then dump him through. Throw him down. Hey, this was kind of like the crepe, right? He kind of surprised us all, but he caught him. He turns his back. What a game between Georgia and Auburn. Auburn may have gotten robbed. I'm not saying they did. I'm not saying they didn't, but that was a painful thing to watch. But Drew Bobo, I see a big man at the center position on the screen, dumping 1. That's 1 cake. Sat him down.
Okay,
now,
very good.
Staying in my neck of the woods, now we're going to Quentin Nelson. You got to love this right here. You want to talk about finding work? Look right here. Oh,
no.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Hey, if you spin, look at here. Oh, Hugh Nelson wins. That thing is absolutely nasty. You want to see it again? Oh, he gets another guy. He get a platter of ribs on 2 different cats. That's 2 different plays, y'all. One he's helping to tackle, one he's helping to center. You got to love playing next to 56 because he will dispense justice. And guess what my man felt? Receive it on that side. I got to love Quentin Nelson. That's 2. Look at him. He's like, wow, hit me, man. That's 2 cakes. 2 cakes. All right, here we go. We're finishing this thing up. 3 cakes by a cornerback.
No.
Watch the cornerback lead. Oh, goodness.
Joseph, I'd call Arthur Smith, who's doing a great job in Pittsburgh, and Jesse Minter as the defensive coordinator of the Chargers. Those would be the first 5 on my list. You have to have somebody that has at least a vision of what is next for Cam Ward. It's going to be very much so dependent on trying to get him to play up to his best possibility. The reality is, yes, this is a results-based business, but there's also an improvement that was needed in Tennessee. That did not happen. There wasn't, at least on tape, didn't see to be on a ton of buy-in from some players when it came to what Brian Callahan was preaching, and they obviously did not win. So it's a new start. They got to build some at least continuity in Tennessee. They fired a lot of people in the last 5 or 6 years, but those names that I mentioned would be my first calls for Cam Ward in the Titans' future.
Yeah, you hate this midseason for Cam Ward, rookie quarterback. Having that kind of change is never a good thing, but it's also not surprising. Callahan, there's the win-loss record, but he was brought in to fix the offense coming from Cincinnati, and the offense has been an abject disaster this year. They rank last in just about every meaningful category, but the one that really jumped out to me they're averaging under 4 yards per play on offense. To put that in perspective, there has not been a single NFL team in the last 20 years over the course of a season that's averaged under 4 yards per play. I know it's week 6, but things haven't been trending in the right direction. On top of that, there's been issues with clock management. I think back to the end of the first half versus the Colts, the field goal fiasco, admissions about not knowing the rules, you remember, with the catch. And all told, this is not entirely surprising, even if you do worry about what it means for Cam Ward's development this year.
Yeah, it seems to be the norm. 17 out of the last 39 quarterbacks drafted since 2016. Head coach has been fired in either the first year or following the first year. So when you look at that, that seems to be what Cam Ward is going to go through and what so many other guys like him have gone through as first-round draft picks. I look at this situation for the Tennessee Titans, and Dan hit on what's the future for them when they start interviewing who's going to be the permanent head coach. But for right now, they have the New England Patriots coming into town Sunday. Mike Vrabel was there, had a lot of success, was coach of the year. I got to assume they're maybe looking at this situation and saying, hey, maybe we get a little bump from an interim head coach letting go of Callahan as Vrabel's coming into town. And if they were going to let go of him maybe after, you don't want to give him that satisfaction. I don't know exactly why right now in this instance, maybe just to move on and see what's next. But Hey, for Cam Ward, it is a long road ahead now.
They're going to need that interim head coach to be able to cover pass catchers with the way that Drake May is playing right now. Because this Patriots offense is certainly finding its rhythm, at least in the passing game. It's the perfect storm here for Brian Callahan. I think there are people that closely monitor this team that think this might even be a few weeks too late. 4 wins and 23 efforts. The only win this season, frankly, was a game that the Cardinals lost. The Titans won that game, but Arizona really handed it to them as well. On top of that, I felt like at some point a change was coming when I heard their best player, Jeffrey Simmons, yesterday after the game talking about how Thursday was their worst practice perhaps of the entire season. The team finally getting a little bit of momentum after a win, maybe feeling slightly better about itself, and then your best player basically saying the tone was set on Thursday in a negative way. Not a surprise. I guess these are always a little bit surprising given the timing, but at some point this change was coming, Dano.
Yeah, so let's be honest about the Tennessee Titans, though, okay? I don't know their ownership group, and